you're on a roll. That's the way it always goes.
Yeah. 17.
I just wish I had my auctioneering on there. 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, all right. G chord. Howdy folks, howdy. Sean Brock here with you again, once again, undisclosed location in Knoxville, Tennessee is where I'm at, Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah. And this is yet another Joshua Young creation, and oh my goodness sakes alive. Man, this thing is beautiful, beautiful. D2845. Or if you prefer, D4528. I don't know. So we'll talk about the specs, but this is a highly customized beast right here. Just a wonderful guitar. And, of course, if you're interested in one of Joshua's guitars, see the description box. We'll put his contact info, his website, email, and all that stuff in there. You can call him up and get on the list or inquire about whatever you'd like to have built. The list is getting long, and of course you've heard plenty of them on here, so you know why the list is getting long. And I've been on said list, and my turns are coming, so don't get in my way. But anyway, we'll put that in there. We'll also put links to the other videos. We have in the Rosewood classes, we had a Paduke, Madagascar, Brazilian, and now we've got this Guatemalan. And in the mahoganies, we had an OM 18, a waterfall sunburst D18, and we also had more of a traditional natural D18. We'll put all that in there for you, and you can check it out. But let's keep listening to this fine, beautiful instrument right here, Joshua Young, Rock Island, Tennessee. Sweet trebles. This thing has been strung up today. Well, let's see. Is it quite 5 days yet? 5 days. 5 days. I mean, talk. He hates it when I make him talk. 5 days. And listen to how the treble is sweetened up. Balance. Check out the bass here. It's straight down, man. Straight up then. Balance. I'm always perplexed how people, the best of the builders can get balance and not get a base, get a base that's deep, but not get one that goes, ooh, you know, it sort of sounds like a bomber flying over top of it. Pretty. That is pretty. Now, I've not had a capo on this thing. I've got plenty of faith because I've played quite a few of these guitars. But we're about to explore this together. Come join me, won't you, as we enter the realm of the capo. Yes, sir. Key of. Oh goodness, man. I thought somebody was over here in my left ear doing this. Jeez. Is so easy that you can sort of get out of control. You can make banjo player really, really start disliking you. You can. You can make. Wow. Super nice. Only been strung up. Today's the 5th day, and of course, you know, we're talking about the initial string up. 5 days from the initial string up. You know, of the bridge being put on, the neck being installed. And during that time, you got to let it sort of set, let things adjust, and all this, that, and the other. You don't know if you've got a guitar or a gourd or whatever you got. And then you got to do some fret leveling and setting up and all this, that, and the other. So really, this is its kind of its solo flight in a way. You know, almost part of the days that I was strung up don't really count because it wasn't getting played. And this thing is a beast. B flat. This and the power is just one of the things I say. I've said it 100 times, but maybe you're new around here. Maybe you're like me and you don't listen to anything. One of the things that kept me out of Rosewood guitars for a lot of my career was you'd go up to play a show and you would walk up to the microphone and you'd hear and you know, it seemed like a lot of the bass response was never tuned to where it would either be real woofy or you would have a bass response of like a 70s Martin, you know, which is not what I think of when I think of bass response. And there was no in between, and it would drive microphones crazy, hard to record with. This is a recording machine if I've ever held one in my hands. I mean, just clean, punchy, big, bassy, a lot of potential to get out of this thing. It's wonderful. Really nice, really, really powerful. And we'll move her on down to the 5th fret. I know that we're going to continue the experience. Man, that punches hard. That just punches really hard in the ear. Sorry, I got carried away. I just wanted to see if it would do it. How long I could hold before that hammer on and get it to pick up. Wow. All right, let's check the color of it. Oh, she's coming in. Listen to that. Well, boys and girls, I don't know what else to say. about this thing. I guess the specs is really beautiful sunburst. Nice set of Guatemalan Rosewood. Of course, that's what Martin's using on their newer 37 Authentics. They went from Madagascar to Guatemalan. And people ask me, what do you think about Guatemalan? I don't know much about it. And I don't know much about anything, but I can tell you what I think about Guatemalan. Personally, and there are certain aspects that I think that certain people like better about Guatemalan than Madagascar. And that comes down to the bottom two strings. It seems to me, I notice a kind of a difference in sweetness. It seems like Madagascar might have a little more, I don't know, a little more high frequency response, might have a little more cut to it, where Guatemalan has a little more roundness. And some people like to have that sweetness. And don't get me wrong, it'll still... It'll still brighten up for you good. But when you want it, it's there in the sweetness. And that's one thing about Guatemalan. And we got Guatemalan on the back of this thing. Okay, the fingerboard, you got 45 style inlays on the fingerboard, and a nice torch up here. We've got Goto. These are gold Goto, and man, gold just sets this thing off just real nice too. It's a maple binding again on the neck, on the fingerboard, on the body. We got maple binding, and of course you've got your 28 inspiration on the top to blend in with this 45 fingerboard. Bridge spacing, is that 2 1/4?
2 5/16.
Two?
Yeah, 2 1/4.
2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4. Good choice there. Solid pin, slotted bridge, bone, ebony, and where's this top from? Is this?
It's North Carolina.
No, North Carolina top. This is a North Carolina top, which is what I've got on my Paduke. The Madagascar that was North Carolina, I believe, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the Brazilian, it was North Carolina, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the first, or have we had a main topped rosewood yet?
No.
We have not. We will, though, eventually. Yeah. Y'all on this list, somebody get a main top on a rosewood so we can do a video of it. This is a wonderful neck, too, again. Real 30s inspired. Very 30s inspired. Let's dial it down just a shade. Kind of the deal. Real nice, beautifully rounded fingerboard. He does a wonderful job on all those. And you got your little space down here. I love that. Ought to be a requirement. Or be a requirement. Beautiful volute on the back of the headstock. Hand carved right there. Mahogany neck. All the sound you'd ever want. Forward shifted scalloped X. Of course, I neglected to say that. I always assume everybody knows everything. And I think it spoke for itself. And then I pulled the B string out of tune and spoke for it. But if you're interested in one of these guitars, see the description box and contact Joshua. He's got a pretty lengthy list, but you want to get on it because you're never going to get one tomorrow if you don't order one today, you know. And please subscribe if you haven't done so. I would certainly appreciate it. Take care.